Hello, welcome back to my channel. Here I am with another videos. Like always, the purpose of my channel or my video it is to help those who are learning the beautiful trades, accelerate that learning process. Every day we learn something new. If I say to you that because I have almost 4 decades working on this trade, nobody's gonna teach me nothing, I am wrong. Why I am wrong? Because every day we learn something new on this trade. Not only that, every year a new car are coming out from the factory. Sometimes those cars are completely different than the 5 years before. When I say completely different, it's related to the interior, the way how they mounting those seats. And we have to learn from scratch how to take them apart those seats. So no matter how long we have on these trades, always there will be a room to learn, to keep learning. If you barely start this trades, the purpose of my video it is to accelerate that process. And on this video I will teach you how you can change the look of a simple door panel. And here we go. This is a 1979 Ford F-250. The customer bought the door panel ready-made if at the market. I didn't show you how to remove it because it is so simple. You have to remove some click and some screw and the door will come out. What I'm going to show you right here, I'm going to put a waterproof door panel board in that area right there. I will show you how you can cut it and how to wrap with material. So it will be all around right there. I will use this cloth, this fabric. The customer bought it. To be honest, I don't like it. I expressed that to the owner, and what she said was, "Oh, just do it. I will pay you for it." I don't recommend to use that kind of material on the door panel. It should be out material. So I have a canvas, and I glue it and I trace it on that area. I need to make a pattern for that thing. So I cut it. And I cut exactly over the line. And I'm going to use a door panel waterproof board. You can buy that board in any upholstery supplies in the United States. In case if they don't have it, they will order for you. Even I think you can buy it on Amazon. The thickness of that waterproof board it is 1/8 thickness. But if you don't have, or it is hard for you to find that waterproof board, you can use any 1/8 thickness plywood or loom board. It will work. So I put the material on top and I trace it all around. Now I am drawing a line. And I cut it. I am using a metal shear. If you don't have this kind of cutter, you have to use a knife or a razor blade or utility knife. I use this one because it is so easy. And this cutter has to be so sharp too. So you see me cutting by hand, right? I will use a pneumatic tool, a shear, 14 gauges to cut this, especially on the corner. With that manually scissor is hard to cut it, but with this it is so simple and easy. And you can see him right there. It worked great. I have one to use it on this kind of material, and I have another one to use it on metal. Now I just cut the hole. I need to make the hole, and there it is. So simple. I got a plastic panel in there. Then I put the one where I just cut it and will be on that area. I cut two because are two door panel. Now I have to divide them on two, but first I put cover because where you see those letters will be the material. If you are using a material like this, first I have to divide them on two because I need to center, put one of those lines on that center. And I'm going to use the most notable line as a center. And it is the width, it is 2.5 inches. You can see I circle. I will use that line for a center. And I cut it around, always giving some extra to fold the material. Because our two door panel, I just fold it. And cut it. So now I'm going to divide this on two. Then I put some line up and down. Those lines represent that a line of the material, and it has to be exactly on top of that yellow mark. Okay, check this out. I will put glue on the board. And I will put glue right here. But you can use, if you don't have a glue pad like I do, you have to put a glue by hand using a brush and put a glue on the container, then apply glue by hand. If you want it, there is not excuse to not doing it. So those lines, I will put a mark behind and you will see why. So now I have to make sure the line on the material are straight. I have to make sure that I put a rule and you can see it. If those lines are not straight, I have to make sure to straighten it. Why? Because I'm going to put the board on top. That's what those marks are. What happens if I do it the opposite way? The blackboard on the bottom and the material on top. There will be a big chance that those lines are not going to be straight. Sometimes I use this technique, sometimes I use the other technique. Once again, if you don't have a glue pad like I do, you have to apply glue by hand all around. Where you can buy the glue? You can buy the glue in any upholstery supplies in the United States. Or something like this. I use this one because with this one it is so easy. The hose, what you see me holding, it is 50 feet long. And it's attached to the blinking pot, 5 gallon. I have a 5 gallon pot and I have 2.5 gallon. The gun that I'm using, it is for I think it is for Home Depot or Harbor Freight. It's I'm not sure if it is 1.5 or 2.5 the holes for the needle. So and you can see me that how I put glue, and you will see later on when I adjust that glue gun. So now I am cutting in that corner because I need on this fabric it will follow that shape, but on some other material you will have to cut in order to wrap that area. And you can see how simple it is, and can be any material, even leather. I wrap it all around, and it has glue and it stick together with that board. So I will cut the excess material. I never like it to leave the excess material. If you have followed me for a long time ago, you already know that I always cut it. And I recommend you to do the same. If you don't have a razor blade, just use any sharp tool to cut it. And I will make this hole. That hole is for the window. And there is. It is very important to sand it because it is plastic. Sand it and clean it really good. I am doing it by hand, but a lot of time I use the power tool to sand it. I will use, or I am using a land down glue, and you see how I applying glue? I just adjusting the gun, the amount of glue, I adjust the air pressure, and I want to apply glue smooth and nice. You can see it. All that you can adjust it in a glue gun. This glue gun, this gun that I am using, is cost between $50 and $60 on Home Depot, and you can see them on there. A lot of glue. I am using a lot of glue. Same thing right here. Okay, you see me putting glue. Now I will put a silicone in there. Why silicone? Because I need to be 100% that that piece is not gonna come in undone. Remember, work once and do it right. Okay, I put some silicone, and I will let it dry. Why I am putting a hot air? Because since I put glue haven't passed 7 minutes, and I need to activate that glue. If I just put them on top, it's not gonna work because the glue is dried out. By putting a hot air, I am activating that glue. And I just make sure to put them on top. You might say, what happens if the customer wants to replace or remove that piece? He will be able to do it. He just has to lift a little bit and use a knife, and he will remove it with no problem. Now I am applying hot air on that plastic because I need to make sure to warm up that area, because I cannot apply hot air from the other side because it's the fabric. I don't want to ruin the texture or burn that fabric. It is strong. It will be hard to remove it in case if the customer don't know how to do it. Then I will put those clips. Those are factory clips. When you buy a door panel, all depends from where you buy it. They will give you those clips, or you just ask for it. And there is the door panel. Look, a small thing. It changed completely the way how it looks. Instead of fabric, you can use vinyl, you can use leather, any material to combine with the car interior. And this it is done. I am not going to show you how to put them on because it is so simple. how to do it. Just remember, my friend, the purpose of my video it is to show you how you can do it. But you will need a tool, and you have to be positive before you start doing it, especially if you never done something like this. If you never use a tool, a power tool, will be harder for you. But why? Because you will be dealing with upholstery, and you will be dealing how to use that tool. But nothing is impossible. If you want it, you can do it. So thank you for watching this video, and I see you soon in another video. Have a wonderful day, my friend. Thank you. Bye bye.